Yesterday I saw X-Men Apocalypse in the movie theater. It's a movie that doesn't come out in America until, I think, like a week from now, so suck it. But I wasn't sure if I was going to make this review or not, but I decided to do so because this movie has gotten so many bad reviews, and frankly it deserves a good one. Because the movie isn't as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. I was a bit unsure if I was going to see it at all, in fact, with all the bad reviews, because I was afraid that this was another Batman v Superman. But I decided to go see it anyway, because, you know, you can pretty much never trust the professional reviewers. And it was actually good. I mean, I think a lot of people are saying that it's bad because it's not as good as Days of Future Past. And it's true, Days of Future Past was better. But to say that this movie is bad because Days of Future Past was better, that's unfair. Like, you can't just completely neglect a movie because, oh, the one before it was better. Like, it's not a competition in that way. I think that's absolutely unfair. If a movie makes a movie that's... A movie studio makes a movie that's 9 out of 10, and then they make a sequel that's 8 out of 10. Like, 8 out of 10 is still good. It's still a good movie. Might not be as good, but that doesn't mean that the second movie is bad. But, yeah, this movie was good. I mean, it's like... I think I've heard that it's the wrap-up of the First Class trilogy. So it's First Class, Days of Future Past, and then Apocalypse. And it's a good movie. I mean, I can't really say... I don't know any way to say that it's bad, because it's not. All the actors in it do a fine job. Hell, Sophie Turner's in this. Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones, she's in this. She does a good job too. Her English accents, her American accents, leave a bit to be desired. You can hear the English slipping through every now and then. But overall, like, she does a good job. So does everyone else. Like, there's no specific actor that I can think of that did a bad job. And I mean, it's not a perfect movie. Like, don't make it seem like... I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying that. I don't want to make it seem like I think it's a perfect movie, because it's not. It has its issues. Like, it tries to juggle a lot of characters, which it does suffer a little for. They didn't do it as smoothly as, like, other movies, like Civil War, who did it perfectly. I have no idea how they succeeded so well, but this movie, it does suffer a little from it. It's not, like, overall damaging to the movie, but it does suffer. And you know, there's some aspects of Ensa Banor, the Apocalypse, or yeah, there's some aspects of him I would like them to explain a bit more, because there were some weird things there. And then in some scenes, the CGI looked shitty as hell. Like, and don't get me wrong, overall the CGI looks good. It's surprisingly good CGI. But there was one specific scene in my head that I remember in the head that I don't know what kind of amateur did that and put that in the movie, because it looked like shit. It looked like something from an early 2000 movie. I mean, what the fuck? It was a bunch of containers, and it essentially looked like wooden blocks. And that was such a contrast to the rest of the movie. They just had me sitting there scratching my fucking head going, what the fuck is going on? Like, what? But despite those flaws, overall, still a good movie. Like, you should go and see it. I'm gonna recommend it. You know, I was a bit unsure to see if I was going to see it myself, as I said, because I was afraid there would be another Batman v Superman. Because Batman v Superman, I'm liking it less and less with every passing day, and this movie, I'm just liking it more. Similar to how Days of Future Past pretty much erased X-Men Last Stand. That never happened, thank God. This one erases or rewrites a lot of parts from X-Men Origins Wolverine. And I'm really happy about that, because I fucking loathed that movie. This movie is good. I'm going to put it to you this way. If I ever encounter someone who has never seen an X-Men movie, I'm going to show them First Class, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse. And that's it. Like, I might show them X-Men 1 and 2, but that's it. Like, the other movies, they don't exist as far as I care. The X-Men Apocalypse does not deserve to be called a bad movie, because it lives in the shadow of Days of Future Past. Because Days of Future Past was fucking amazing, don't get me wrong, but the movie's still good. I've seen some people complain that the Mystique isn't a good character now, and it's just because of the popularity of Jennifer Lawrence. True, but still, like, the movie isn't bad because of that. So, as a final score, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, but since I gave Days of Future Past 9 out of 10, I don't think I've ever made a video about it, but that's what I gave it to my head, 9 out of 10. So for the sake of consistency, I'm going to say that X-Men Apocalypse is an 8.8, which I'm going to round up to 9. So it's a 9 out of 10, 9-ish out of 10. But what do you think? What do you think? Have you seen X-Men Apocalypse? Like, is it out where you live, so have you seen it? Or maybe you're an American watching this after the movie's been released. Like, what do you think in the description? And I'm going to warn everyone right now. There will be spoilers in the comment section. Like, without any kind of doubt, I can say that. I will probably do a lot of spoilers in the comment section. So, if you go into the spoilers section and scream at people for spoiling the movie, you're an idiot. Anyway, until next time, I'm Nerdy Guy. See ya.